Okay, hello everyone. How are you? And I'm really excited because we are jumping into finally the content portion of this month. And so this month's focus for the month of February is on content creation, content calendar, really creation. And so this week is supposed to have 4 videos, and we're starting 1 week late. And so this week's going to actually have 2 videos, one today and then one later in the week. And then next week, a video, and the week after that, a video. And so today we're talking about content calendar creation, and we're going to be talking about the resource that was emailed out to the tribe. If you did not get your email, or if you did not open your email, or you were like, I don't really need this, you're definitely going to want to use this once we get into today's video. So, of course, I have my Glam Print Go, or I guess you could call it Print School binder. It has my $500 planner journal resource in here. And let me just make sure I can hear myself. Okay, perfect. It has my resource in here. And inside, I have the Content Calendar Challenge document that was sent out. And I did like 2 versions of it. So I have the fuller version, which is here. Awesome. So I'm just going to pull this out so we can talk about what was emailed out. And the way that it works is that, hey, Sepia, how are you? So this was emailed out to everybody. Okay. To everyone who's on the email list. This is why being on the email list definitely has its privileges. So you should have received the content calendar challenge, and it is several pages. Okay. And a lot of it has notes for each video that it will be streamed this week, including this video. So you'll have your YouTube video notes, which go here. Okay. And this is where you'll be taking notes from like today's video, for instance. And then you have your questions for this month, which is going to be, you're going to use this template every month. This is the focus sheet, okay, which you'll use every month. And then we have the Brainstorm social media page that you'll use for each platform, and we'll talk about that today. And I included 3 sheets. Of course, you can print out as many as you need. It has 3 sheets in here, and then it goes into your touch points, which we'll talk about, and then we're going to talk about the physical content calendar plan, and then of course I sent out as an email your free Google Doc template, okay, that you can use to as a spreadsheet to plan out your content calendar. Okay, so if you did not get this, I don't know what you've been up to, because this is gold. So if you did not open up your email that had the content calendar challenge, you need to open that. You need to download this as soon as possible, because we're going to start going through it starting today. Then the video will go out this weekend. That'll be the next video. So you need to be taking notes and everything. So let's get into today's content so you guys can get what you need, and I can make sure you guys get what you need, and then I'm going to coast. Okay. So today we're talking about content, basically planning and a content calendar. So the goal or the challenge, we are doing a 3-week challenge for the month of February, where you're going to spend the next 3 weeks, this week, and actually technically this week, next week, week after, whenever you start, to plan out your content for the next 3 months. Now that's a challenge for some people, because you're kind of behind the ball. Many people are behind the ball when you think about it. There are a group of people where you post as you feel like it, right? So you post on social media today because you felt like it, or you're like, oh well, let me remember to post, right? And so when it comes to content, you can't just remember to post. You should actually have everything planned out, and that's what a content calendar does. So a content calendar is either for a month, it could be for a quarter, and you basically are planning out all of your content across the calendar. That's what a content calendar is. So with the free resource that I gave out to you guys via email, I provided one for people who like to plan physically, and then there's the spreadsheet link that went out for those who like to plan on the computer with the Google Doc sheet. Okay, and you got that link in your email. So you have, this is one for daily, for just content, okay, that you got in your email. And this includes things like planning your email marketing for the month. Okay, how many emails are you going to send out to your tribe a month? Okay, remember, my strategy always is, if you're in retail, a minimum of 3 emails a week. Okay, if you're in service based, once a week. Okay. If you're in both, like myself, where I offer services and I offer products, I do about, it depends. Like print school, for instance, is like 1 to 2 emails, but retail, like 3 to 4. Okay. So it depends, but you definitely want to be a minimum of 1 email a week, a minimum of 1 email a week. My personal preference, like 3. Okay, let's hit them. That's some hard. I like to do with my service space where I send a really like power packed email, which like this week with Print School, we're going to get your strategy email today. And I try to send like early in the week, sometimes it's in the end of the week, but at least once a week you get a power packed email. And then I have like sales emails, like you may get an email to purchase like a coaching session, you may get an email to purchase, a workbook, but you're going to get emails. Okay. And the reason why is because people are getting emails all the time. They're not getting yours. They're getting other people's. And so I hear people say all the time, well, I don't want to bother people with my emails. Guess what though? Their emails are being attacked by all these other people and you're only sending an email a week because you don't want to, attack people. You're not sending usually enough emails. People barely know that you exist or barely know what it is that you offer. So if you're not consistent, at least 1 email, then one of them is podcast. Now, not everyone is a podcast. This is only if you have podcasting as a part of your strategy or content being put out. So there's podcast. If you blog, blogging is a great way to establish expertise. Print School, we are launching our blog where I'm going to be taking all of our most popular YouTube videos and putting them into blog articles. So if you blog, then you need to plan out, okay, how many articles am I putting out this month or this week? Usually, if you're like a fashion blogger, you blog every day. That's one thing. If you are let's say an expert, 1 blog a week is great, right? It doesn't have to be long, but just providing some content. You can also repurpose content, and we'll be talking about that in another video, but like you could take a long behind Facebook post that you wrote or Instagram and make that into a blog post, right? So you can have content, different pockets. Then another form of content are live streams like this one, right? So this is a live stream where you could be doing a live stream on YouTube, a live stream on Facebook, a live stream on LinkedIn, a live stream on what's the other one that was really popular out? Start with a P. What was it called? From Twitter. I forgot what it was, a live stream. I'm forgetting what it was. But, live streaming tools, for instance. So when are you going to do your live streams this month, right? What are those dates? So this is all about content. Then we have social media. Social media is a jungle by itself. And so I provided a social media plan. Now, again, all of this is also on the Google Sheet, right? And that link should be on the first page. So your Get Started page, which is like this, you'll see your Google Drive link that you can just click and it takes you straight to the Google Drive sheet because I made y'all an epic, content calendar of your Google Sheets. Okay, it's amazing. And you can edit it to make it whatever you want, brand of yours, but I made it for y'all, okay? So it also includes social media. So with social media, for instance, right, this is the physical version. But okay, what platform, what visual, what time, what's the call to action, what's the caption, right? So all of it should be planned out. You should not run your business as far as your content for your business, right? And thinking of it day to day. We're going to sit down over the next 3 weeks and we're going to plan out the next 3 months. Now, for some of you, maybe you just need to say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to plan out the next month because maybe, you can't plan out 3 months in advance, but at least challenge yourself to do 1 month. Okay. We're going to do you're going to plan out at least the next 30 days. You're going to plan out March. Okay. That's what you're going to do. Okay. So you should not go into March and say, oh, I don't know what I'm going to post on Monday. I don't know what I post on Tuesday. You're going to have all this stuff organized. So a content calendar, Periscope, that's what it is. Thank you, Felicia. I was like, man, what was the name of it? Thank you, Periscope. So you need to know, okay, what are my channels? Okay, so your channels are, like we went over, you have, and again, I've outlined them all here. You have email marketing, that's the channel of content, right, where you're sending out email content, right? We have a podcast, you have your blog, you have your live stream, you have social media, right? These are all ways where you're putting out content, right? So you have to pick out, number one, what are your channels that you're going to be doing for the month? Once you know those channels, you need to figure out, okay, what kind of content. So the way that we do that is we're going to back up one step. And if you go on the Get Started page, you'll see that we break each week down, right? So week 1 is we need to brainstorm. Okay, we got to plan out the activities and the campaigns. Okay, so you do that by going to your focus page that's in the back, okay? Because you have to have a focus for the month. Right now, I'm going to break down how we do it for retail, and then I'm going to break it down how we do it for service based, or if you have both. So, you should, before you even do content, because remember, content is like free. Content's like free information, free content, So we don't do free without a plan. We really, you never give away anything for free. Everything should be a lead up to something paid, right? So when you think about it, you should already know, okay, what am I selling this month? What is my focus? If you're not yet selling a product, then what is the focus? What is going to be your campaign this month? So we do all of our content based on a theme or a focus, right? So for instance, this month, right, our focus for Print School is focused on number one, we just launched our new website. This month is all about like new launches. So we launched a new website, which is Join Print School, which I'm really excited about. So Join Print School, right? This is the new web. We moved Print School to its own website. I designed it all. I did, oh God, but it's new, so it's out. Okay, and with that, we have the Planner and Journal official boot camp opening up soon, so I have to promote that, right? We are focusing this month on content, right? Our theme this month is content calendar planning. That's actually in our syllabus for this month. So that means that all the content I need to put out this month, right, from the emails to, just social media posts on the Glam Print Go page, to the YouTube video content, which is just, for instance, this right here. It's all linked to the focus. So, I'm not doing a video today on like something random, that I just want to go talk about. No, everything connects back to the focus because you want people to be able to follow you, right? You want them to be able to connect and understand what the heck is going on, right? So because this month is content month, I'm doing a content video. Okay. And because this month is content month, I sent out a content resource, right? Because that was the focus. And because this month is also when we release a new website, there was an email sent out about the new website. And there's going to be an email this week sent out about the opening seats for the Planner Journal Bootcamp. Right, which is to teach you how to go from, build your basic business off the ground. So this is not the $500, training. This is like the full shebang, like several thousand, build your business off the ground, right? So because of that, I have to create content, right, about that. There needs to be email scheduled for that I have to work on. And because I'm organizing myself in a content calendar, it's easy for me to get it done. Right? So content should not scare you. You're like, oh my God, I have to plan this, plan that. When you do a content calendar and you're organized, it works. So you have to first know, what are you focusing on this month? Are there sales happening? Are there certain products that you're focusing on this month? Are there new products coming out? When you know what your business is doing, then you know what your content is doing. You cannot do content unless you know what your business is doing, if that makes sense, right? Same thing happens for like when I did Girls Royalty, which was the online ministry I built out. We did our content based on themes, and it made it easy to crank out social media content because we knew, okay, we grabbed these scriptures that are based on this theme, right? We grabbed these quotes that are based on this theme. So it was easy to find content. Content doesn't always also have to be from you. You could get content from, like, for instance, quotes. Like, let's say the theme of the month for you is love. Okay, find love quotes. Okay, bam. So that covers some social media content. Let me come with our own tips and tricks for love, right? So based upon whatever your theme is, you can create content or you can find content. And next week, I'll be talking about how to like crank out social media content and things like that, how to auto schedule. So I'm going to be bringing you guys all the tips on content planning. But one of the things I want to touch on in today's video is batching. So batching is the art of basically doing everything at once, right? So that you basically don't burn out, right? So like batching, for instance, is instead of me scheduling every day and thinking of something to post every day, I'm going to sit down this week, plan on everything for the next 30 days, right? That's batching. Okay, batching is going to be that should be one of your favorite words when it comes to content planning, which is batching. That word batch needs to be your favorite word, okay? Not the other B word, this B word, batch, okay? Okay, so with that, you want to actually want to train yourself to be prepared every month. So you should not be scrambling in your business. This is actually one of the ways that we keep our peace in our business, is that we prepare ahead of time, right? So we're thinking already about what we're selling next month, what we're going to be focusing on next month, and then we're creating the content for that next month. So you don't have to worry, oh my God, I forgot to send out the email. Oh my God, I forgot. There won't be any of that. Oh my God. No, it was already scheduled. It's already put into the queue. It's already going to go out. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to train you guys to do, because it's going to help you run your business better, and it will help you have more freedom in your business, because since you took out the time to sit down and plan out your content, now that we go into March or whatever month it is that you're watching this video and you're going into your next month, you won't be stressed about content. Okay, you can focus on actually selling product, the marketing, really connecting with your community, talking to people. You don't have to spend so much time on planning content. Okay, I don't want that to be like your main struggle. Okay, so with that, after batching, the other thing I want you guys to think about is, I really want you to think about, when it comes to creating content, is you want to make sure that you do a brain dump. And I talked about this in the profit plan video, which is very similar to this video. But what I do is I think about the whole year. So I don't even think about the first month. What I do is I think about, okay, for instance, for Print School. Print School is like very brand new as far as like the brand name, because I wanted to make sure that all of the new things that are happening with our channel, that it had a very sharp focus, and I was making sure that I could really turn this into a great business, because I really want to help a lot of people, and I needed an organized way to do that, right? So what I did was I thought about from February of this month to December, right? So all of 2020, that's what I did. And then what I did was I mapped out from February of 2020 to December of 2020 what I wanted each month's focus to be. Okay, so that's how we were able to do the syllabus with Print School, because I talked to you guys, asked you guys what you wanted to see, and so then I mapped it out. If I was in a retail-based business, and what I would do is I would theme every month to like special collections I was releasing, or focuses that I was releasing that connected to product, themes, collections, things like that. Okay, and if you have one product, let's say you have like one planner or journal, then what you'll do is you should look at your product and pull out 12 different themes that connect to your product, and have each month be like that, right? So like for instance, with the prayer journal, I may say, okay, this month I want it to be focused on like praying, or this month I want it to be focused on love, this one I want to be focused on faith, and you connect it back to the product. So even if you have just one product, you can still have a full-on map. Just find 12 themes or 10 themes or whatever, find 12 themes for the whole year that pull out of one product. That's simple. So I mapped it out. Then what I did was I said, okay, what do I want my offerings to be in each month, right? So for Print School, we're service-based. We sell products, but we also have courses, trainings, classes. So then I said, okay, if this is the theme, then I want this to be the product, right? And I mapped out all those things. Now, when I do my content calendar, it's much easier, because I already know what the sales will be, what the offerings will be each month. And I just jotted down in a notebook, and I typed it onto my Google Docs. So that helps my content calendar, because I know what my business is doing. See, when you know what your business is doing, it helps you with what your content is doing. Because really, think about it. Content is not like just to post something. It should all connect back to selling something. I mean, it's a business, okay? So you want to make sure that not only are you engaging your community, but that it leads back to the profitability of your business. The last thing I want to touch on, and then we'll let you guys go, is engagement. So the thing about content is that it should be engaging content that gets people to think, gets people to talk. So this is why too, you don't just want to like throw up content, right? You want to think about what are things that people really need to hear. How does it connect to your product? How can you create, the art of conversation, which is why you not necessarily need to be everywhere. You want to pick the places that you can really focus on and maximize. One of the things that I learned early on in picking my content platforms was to focus on building one platform at a time, especially with engagement, because you can have all these people kind of spread out. So what I decided to do was, for instance, I built out my Instagram first. And then like I built out my Facebook. I invested like in some Facebook ads and building that out. And then YouTube, I took out the time to do more video content, and I've built this out. So you don't need to be on like 50 platforms. Pick some platforms where you can put out content and really engage. I think that everyone should have a YouTube channel, my personal opinion, because it's a great way to, because YouTube is a search engine. And so people are always searching for videos on certain topics and things like that. So it's a great way to create video content and to find an engaging community there. But lastly, I'm going to say is that patience. This is I was talking to a coaching client about this, and one of the things I told her, and we've been talking about this actually several times, is that you have to have patience when it comes to building your communities, right? We talk about tribe building, we talk about building your, who you're connecting to, but some of you need to learn how to have patience because you just opened up your social media platforms and you're like, oh, I don't have followers, no one's talking. Well, you did just get started. you know, um, I've shared this story so many times, but when I started Curls of Royalty, which was our online women's ministry that I started back in 2012, for the whole first year, I had a YouTube channel. And this is way before like live streaming existed, right? This was where they were doing live stream via Google Hangouts. And it was like a new like thing they were testing out. So there was no Periscope, there was no Facebook Live, there was none of that, no IG Live, none of that. Okay. And so the way that people came to the channel was like I had to share the link and I did not know anything about tribe building or like community building. So I was out here just live streaming and for the first year, like I may have had like between maybe 5 to 10 people like watch, but I kept on going. And when you are starting something, you have to realize the art of patience and the art of like taking time to hone your craft and get good at what you do. So like, don't have this perfection syndrome. I call it analysis paralysis, where you are so stuck on things being perfect that you have to realize it's going to take time to build it out. So if like your first type of content is not like perfect, the graphics aren't perfect, and like it's all right, just get started because most people they take forever in a day. Oh my templates are right. Oh my, I think the colors are not how they should be. Like, listen, get started. I don't care if you have a white background and black text or black background and white text. Just post some stuff. Get people engaged and make sure too that you're talking to the right audience. Make sure that you're connecting with your audience. Know your audience, right? Perfect example too is like when I was doing my teaching back in 2012, I was speaking to I knew who I was meant to reach, right? So I was speaking their language. I was posting content that was relevant to them. You want to make sure that as you're gathering your content, thinking about what you want to post, that it speaks to your audience. For instance, print school is about print basically, and I actually redid my one sentence, but print school is actually about teaching fabulous women how to live their dream lives through building print and passive income businesses, right? Like that's the new one-liner. I'm probably gonna change this a little bit. But because of that, since our focus is print and passive income based businesses where I'm helping fabulous women live their dream lives, well, I'm not going to be teaching on content that doesn't speak to that. So if it's not about helping you live your dream life through building this business, if it's not focused on print or passive income based businesses, all right, so you have to think about it. I need to post relative content towards that topic, right? So I should not be posting content that does not relate to that topic, that theme, or to my target audience. So make sure too that you are creating content that people want to see, that gets them talking, that gets them engaged. And one of the best ways to do that is to ask people. Like ask people who have liked your post or liked your content, ask them what they would like to see next. That's what we did with the syllabus. Literally, I created the syllabus because I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and you guys came back with topics, and now I have all my topics from February to December and onward, right? I have tons of topics. So hopefully this video helped you to understand what is a content calendar, right? What is the importance of a content calendar, right? What week one is. Week one, the goal is for you to brainstorm basically what you're going to do either for the next 30 days or for the next month upcoming or for the next 3 months. So either you're going to do the next 30 days of content or you're going to do the whole next 3 months of content. And so this week's goal is to brainstorm, like to get all your stuff out. Like, hey, this is what we're doing for this week. This is what we're doing for this week. This is what I'm posting on this day. This week I'm going to put out 2 blog articles or 1 blog article. This is going to be the topic. Like I want you to plan every everything out. With that being said, we are also launching the Facebook group because I want to make sure that as we are planning out rest, we're doing different challenges and different things for the month. And for each month following, that you have a group that you can pop into and ask questions about our homework or challenges. Because the way that the Print School works is that it's a free online community that we have. You join via email, right, by going to our website here, right on the homepage. And every month I send you a focus, right? And if you want to know what our focus is, you just go to Print School, joinprintschool.com, and under the About is our 2020 syllabus. You can go right there and you'll see what each month's focus is. So this month, our focus is called Content is King, and that is the content calendar creation. Next month is Boss Builder, where we're going to be talking about tribe building. So next month we'll have you'll get a new download. You'll get homework for next month as well. Hey guys, hey Diamond Star. So again, every month we're hitting this thing hard, y'all. So make sure if you really want to make the most of these challenges, do the work. Okay, I want you guys to do the work. And so we're launching the Facebook group tonight. It will be sent out to our email list. You can only join the Facebook group by being a part of the email list because I want to make sure that those who are actually invested get access, right? And again, it's free to join, so it's not like it costs you anything. But this is going to help so that while you're planning out content, you can talk to one another, you can get some advice from each other, but it's really going to help you guys. So again, if you're not on the email list, go here and join guys today. But guys, I'm gonna see you guys later. Be sure that this week you're maximizing by brainstorming. I will be in the Facebook group dropping like tips and tricks and things like that for planning out your content. I personally am working on my content as well. I'm going to be planning out my content I want to do my birthday month. So I've already done March. So I'm working on my second month, okay? So I'm working on April, okay, so which is my birthday month. So I'm going to be doing some vlogging. So I need to plan out what those videos will be. We will be having guests coming up soon. So I need to plan out what those interviews will be like. And so right now, I'm now going to announce the bonus announcement, which I'm really excited about. And so I have posted on my community page that I'm going to be having a financial expert come on the platform, a business financial expert, a guy who's an expert at building companies. And so I wanted him to come on the channel. And so he's going to be coming on the channel. And it will be on Valentine's Day weekend, right? Because I kind of figure it's kind of a great weekend, loving your businesses, loving yourself. And so we're going to be doing a conversation with him on building your business and creating a profitable businesses. So what's going to happen is we're going to be doing a video announcement on the channel, and it's going to be a video, like a very short video that's going to announce, our guest and the conversation. And under that video, you will be able to submit your questions as comments under the promo video. And so be sure to look out for that video. It's going to drop probably tomorrow at the latest because I really want to get us ready for this. And we're going to announce the stream time, the date, all of that, that we're going to go live. But however, if you can't make the live, I at least want you guys to get your questions in. And again, our focus in this interview will be all about building your business or your company. This guy has built businesses, this guy's built companies. I mean, from small business to like this, he's amazing. Okay. And I'm not going to share too much about him because he's like this is the guy who I give my businesses to, and he just like, it's like, do this, do that, form this, form that. Like he's amazing. So I wanted to give you guys access into my world, into my mentorship world, because he's my mentor. And so I wanted to give you guys access into his brain. And so you'll be able to you'll be able to submit your comments, and he's going to answer your guys' questions. So anything you've ever wanted to ask about starting a business, what's the right way to file? Like if I have this kind of business, what would you suggest? If you've been struggling in profitability with your company or systems or approaches, like, listen, this is about to be epic. Okay, so guys, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining. Again, make sure you do your homework this week, which is to brainstorm all of your content out. And then next week, your goal is going to be to schedule, which I'm going to be doing a training video this weekend on how to schedule your content out. Okay. why not create your own member space outside of Facebook, even a Patreon page? I'm sure there's plenty of people, including myself, that would might pay $50 to support you. I'm thinking about it. It's so funny. So a membership model is actually a part of my business model that I'm supposed to be adding. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it because I've been looking to Patreon and actually I'm not sure you guys know this, but I'm a huge lover of ASMR. I'm sure you guys know what that is. It's like those tapping videos and those whisper videos. And a lot of those artists have Patreon pages. So I've been looking at it. I have been looking at it. I'm thinking about doing like a really like super cheap, like $5 a month or like $10, something really cheap. Not like too expensive, like $5 to $10 a month. And it provides like further support as well as bonus videos. Um, I'm thinking about it because like I think I'm overthinking it too because my thing is like, okay, I want to make sure I get like a ton more people and then we do membership because my biggest thing is retention. Like how many people can I keep every month and the fallout rate and all. See, I'm overthinking stuff. But if you guys are like ready for membership, I'm all for it. I usually like to like wait because we just launched Print School. So I'm like, do I launch it? Like, do I launch membership right after this? Right. But if you guys think you guys are ready, like if y'all are ready for membership, you guys let me know because I didn't want to jump too quick and say, okay, like we just launched the site. Okay, now we're doing membership. But the other part that you bring up, Sky, is a very important um, point, which is that when I looked at the data of where people are coming to join Print School, a lot of people do not have Facebook profiles that are like a part of our community. Matter of fact, I would say the past couple coaching calls I've had with people, they don't even have Facebooks. So that's a good point. I have to think about that too, because I'm like, oh man. But if you guys are ready for it, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send out an email to the tribe and we're gonna do a vote. And if the majority says membership is ready, if I say it's like between 5 to 10, like $9.99 a month, and you get access to it's our own group, right? Somewhere that's you don't need social media for, right? And you also get access to like where you can put questions in the group and things like that. And I can, when we do our challenges, things like that, I can work with you guys with that. Then I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I just gotta make sure that you guys are ready for it. But I think that would be really nice. So I will send out the email today, and we will go from there. Because I would love to start this month, so I can make sure you guys are ready for this content calendar and looking at you guys' content. Like I would love that. Okay, so I will definitely. We're gonna work on that today. That will be part of one of my other assignments for today. I have a lot of assignments today, but I'm gonna add that to it. So I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys are ready to work. I like people, don't put in work. They want to get this work done. So if you guys are ready to go, I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, make sure that you are doing your content calendar for March, okay, or whenever you're watching this for the next month, okay? Guys, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining. New videos will be coming out this week for the announcements, but check your emails, okay? Emails will be going out this week. So please, when you see Print School or anything from Glam Print Go come across your email, open up those emails, okay? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna do that. That's what we'll do. Okay, that's a good price point. Cool. Guys, I will see you guys later. Love you guys so much. Bye. See you.